Hello, everybody. This is Francis, your favorite life coach, the speaker of Life Coach, y'all. So, your girl did a thing, right? So, last month in May, I published my very first book. As you can see behind me, the cover is Mask Off, Embracing Self Care from the Inside Out, y'all. So, let me tell you a little bit about this book because I'm praying that it blesses somebody in the way that I'm hopefully intending it, for it to do. During a really interesting time in my life, I was trying to make some transformational changes. I was trying to become the better version of myself. Honestly, I was in a space where I wasn't really feeling like I was living life. I just kind of felt like I was existing. And I'm like, God says that we should live life and live it more abundantly. And guess what? This can't be it. So, I started, just kind of randomly documenting my journey along the way and some of the things that I had to kind of encounter. So, Mask Off was kind of like helping me to see what mask I was wearing. And I know you see some of them, I know my head is in the way, but there's some things on there like doubt, anxiety, rejection, loneliness, control, failure, different things like that. And these masks are some of the things that we wear. Now, keep in mind, this is not a total list of masks, right? But this is some of the masks that we wear, and it directly impacts the way that we do and don't do life. Whether these masks were developed in adulthood or childhood, they are very real, and they're things that really block us from our blessings, that block us from reaching our fullest potential. Also, during the pandemic, we all got on this self-care movement about, taking the best care of ourselves. We were out doing what we needed to do from an external standpoint. But during that same season of myself and during COVID, God was showing me that, hey, this is not just an external thing. This is an internal thing. The example is, what happens when you leave and you go out of town, you get your hair done, nails done, whatever it is that you do, right, for self care. But what happens when you return home to those very things, right, that kind of cause you to need the self care in the first place? So, this was a book that I wrote about the journey to being able to really start tackling self care from an internal standpoint as well as an external standpoint. So that way we can get to this place, y'all, where we really heal the little girl or little boy within ourselves, where we're able to pull those masks off that have kept us in these very low places in life and allow us to take the limits not off of only off of ourselves but off of God and what he can do with us in our healing process. So if you guys are interested in obtaining this copy, if you're local, I have copies on hand. If not, if you're not local, you still want to get copies, you can find it on my website. You can also order you can also order this on Amazon. It is in Kindle format as well as paperback. Thank you all to everybody who has supported me thus far. And again, if you get this book, please leave me a review. Share it with somebody else that you feel like could basically use the book. I think it's something that can be very eye opening on helping us to get to becoming the best versions of ourselves. This is Francis, your favorite life coach, the speaker of Life Coach, y'all. Have an amazing day.
You can't move from a place when you think that you belong in the place. You can never move from poverty if poverty has become your normal. The day you accept it is the day you're defeated.